Hey guys, so welcome back to another video, and like I said last video, this video is going to be about tokens and how to use them. So, to use tokens, let's start from the tech web actually. So, it starts off in this with this tech web, which is just this, and we'll go through here since it's easy. This just displays how many tokens you have, like over here, and the leaderboard displays how much you have, and how the top 5 most token people have. Then next is also this exchange block, which will exchange any amount of tokens for a different color token with a set amount, like, say, 2 different currencies. Sorry about that, just had to go to a private code. This exchange thing exchanges 5 of, well, any amount of any token for a set amount of another kind of token. Kind of like 2 different kinds of money that equivalent to a different value, and it can be exchanged from there. That exchange is also a direct upgrade in the tech web from this, where you exchange an item for tokens instead. Now, one of the other things you can also do is have token cost blocks, where you have to spend tokens to do something, or these threshold blocks, where you have to have more, less, exactly, or not exactly that amount of tokens to be able to interact with it. This also goes for portals and barriers. There's also a max token block because, yeah. There's also these, which I cannot show you, and this, where you press the button and it will give you the thing. But for the rest of these, since it's mostly just creative mode stuff, I'm actually going to be going over to creative mode. So, the horrible transition. I'm just gonna walk. Okay, now that I'm wild, I will show you what these do. So, this is what you can do. You can set it to any number up until, I believe, 10,000. Or 100,000? Yeah, 100,000. So you can set it to either less than, which does not include the number that it is set to, at least, which doesn't include the number that you set it to, exactly, or not exactly. And not equal to, specifically, if your number is not equal to that. So here's this one, where you can set it to any kind of thing, and it works. If I set it to like an RC remote, for example, it'll give me 100, I put that in, I get 100. And then say I grab this, I can do 100 purple tokens for 10 yellow, and I now have 10 yellow, and simply by, placing down one of these, I do not have any more purple tokens, simply because they are all now yellow tokens. Here's a better example. Put it there, press the button, boom. So that's also how these two work. This just does it for everyone in specifically the server that you are in, and shows the top 5 people. But it does not show yours if you are not the top 5. Now, these ones are kind of unique, but also not, because they are the base of what you need. So this button here will set my amount of tokens to whatever I set it to once I press it. So if it's, say, 1, I press it, it's now 1, I set it to like 1,000, it's now 1,000. Heck, even if I set it back to 1, it will still set it to that much. It'll also do a little effect. Now this is the same exact thing, but it has to be wired, and does it to specifically one team. And yes, you can paint them separately to not have one team get their respectively colored tokens. Now this actually does have another version, where it's this one instead, where it will actually add or subtract the tokens. So if I set it to like plus 100, since there's no minus symbol in front of it, I'll gain 100 every time I press it. Not limited to just giving me exactly 100, unlike those two. But if I add a minus in front of it, what will instead happen is this, where I will lose 100. Just like that. This stuff over here is just the VIP stuff, don't have to worry about that, except these are like the epic teleporters, but again, they're just barriers, kind of like this. These gates are actually literally the exact same as this, but you have to walk through it and for it to work instead. Just like that. And this, these are some really good ones if you want to actually make the tokens a real currency, where you simply just, this is the daily, you can set it to whatever amount you want, and then you press it, and it will keep that. And then this will go off at the same time as your daily challenges do, so it will always be available at the same exact time every day. But these ones you can also do the same thing, but you can have a custom interval, since they're time bound. So you can have it to a custom amount of seconds, minutes, hours, or even days, which I'm pretty sure the maximum is 30. yeah, duration is too long. So if I set it to 30, it works, but then I set it to 31, that's too long. Now these ones are actually a lot more advanced than you'd think, because they are the exact same as this, except they automatically activate for the certain event that they take place. Or the certain event that they show, rather. And this one is even more advanced with time. So this one will give you the same exact effect for this, but specifically when you die. Most people usually use it with negative numbers, so when you die, you get, like, say, -10 purple token. This one is the same, is literally this, but if you're the one causing the player to die, so if someone else dies because of you, you will get 100 tokens. Or whatever custom value you get. Again, this is the same thing, but for whatever game mode you are in, it will always give it to the people that have a crown above their head. If the people did technically win, but did not get the crown above their head because either it's hangout or some weird game mode stuff, this is not the one you want to go for, but rather one like that, but after a certain thing for whatever tells your wiring that they've won. And this one is just like the kill, but it actually requires you to put in a mob egg. I don't know, though, if it actually works without it. I will test right now, actually. It does work without it. You do not need a mob egg in it, but if you want a specific mob to be the one giving it to you, you can kind of... You can put the egg in, and then getting rid of any other mob will not give it to you, except the one that you put... Except the egg that you put in there. So yeah... What? What? Huh? What? Why'd it give it to me? Huh? What are we... Oh, that. So yeah, then I would kill him again. And I got nothing. But because I put a crab egg in there, I get something. And yeah, that's pretty much all of this. If you're wanting to make something like a leveling up system, you could definitely use the mobs along with the token exchange to be able to have like a token that once you have it, you can always enter a certain area, so it's like a level 2 area. And from there, join a team so that you get even more from killing, and yada yada yada, you get the point. But yeah, that's pretty much how you use all of the new token blocks. Although I did not go over the signs, because, well, that's not part of tokens. But yeah, that's how you use every single new block, and, well, how you can use it. Although be careful with some of the kill and death ones, because sometimes they don't work. I've noticed that while in the lab testing, monster with kill did not work because you don't kill them, you tag them, which I actually have not tested. Please let me know in the comments if it works, because I don't feel like testing. But yeah, that's how you use the brand new tokens in Yeeps. See y'all in the next one.